Hey there, everybody. Getting this all set up right here. And this meaning we're going to be doing live on me reading the signs. Okay, so you're going to see me come on and off of here many times. There is not a problem with your television set. Please, everyone, remain calm. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So we're going to do tarot or an Aquarius tarot love reading, okay? Now, let's take a sip of our coffee, as we normally would, doing anything else, and let's hope for the best. All right, cards. So what does Aquarius need to know for the rest of the month of November? Let's say that right there. Just had to get rid of a border there. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know? Let us see what we can find out here. Boom, 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 boom. That was me, just being weird, guys. I do it all the time. So Aquarius love reading for November 15th to December 1st. What does Aquarius need to know? Let's do 2 more shuffles. Let's do another shuffle here. All right, here we go. So, Aquarius, what do we need to know? Oh, ho, ho, alrighty. And I will show you guys these cards, obviously. I'm just looking to be selfish because that's how I do things. No, let's look at these cards together. So, we have a sexuality in reverse. Okay. I'll explain what that means here in a second. Then we have compatibility in reverse. Okay. Normally, that's what this card looks like. It's 2 people riding on birds that are giant. If you do not have giant green birds yourself, please don't be upset. They can be bought for $19.99 from my shop. Okay, so, and then we have yin and yang right here. So yin and yang is an interesting card in this kind of setup because there's going to be, so Aquarius, you are dealing with a situation that is at times topsy-turvy. I'm going to feel like things are working, things are moving along, and then there's this huge stop. There's this huge kind of like, whoa, I didn't want that to happen. I didn't expect for this to happen. So things are moving along, things are going okay, and then something stops the connection. Something is telling me that there could be possibly a family figure that doesn't like this connection as well. So it could be a father, grandfather, uncle, but it feels like it's a masculine figure that could possibly be saying that this connection wouldn't work. But if we're talking about sexuality being in reverse and compatibility, it could be maybe that this person was using us just for sex, or this person was using us in those kinds of ways. And when I see the compatibility in reverse, it's kind of like when we found out that's what was happening. Obviously, we didn't like that. We wanted something a little bit more. We wanted something a little more sincere, a little more genuine, right? But then we have this card, yin and yang in reverse, or not in reverse. This one is the only one that's upright. And yin and yang is about the flow or the flux of energy. It's about the energy moving and flowing, ebbing and flow, right? When this is upright, but these other cards are in reverse, I'm feeling like this is a pretty major lesson for you to learn. Aquarius, this is something where we humans learn through contrast. As I've said many times on the channel, we learn light from black, we learn hot from cold, because there is an opposite or an opposing element to something. We can know what the opposite is, right? And that's how humans learn. And so for this to come in, this is a major life lesson. This isn't something that you just kind of throw by the wayside and hope for the best. This is a major life lesson, and you're being kind of forced in this situation to see what you can do. But it's not, again, none of these cards are bad. None of these cards are bad, and I've said it many times before. They do point out obstacles. And when people, or let's say spirit or tarot, points out obstacles, we tend to think of it as negative. But what it's doing is it's removing our limiting beliefs, right? That's the obstacle that we're talking about here, is the limiting belief. All right, so coffee helps you get through it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about more than anything, is that we're talking about letting yourself learn a lesson, be in the process of it instead of trying to resist it, instead of trying to say, well, I want it to go this way. No, let yourself experience it for what it is. Sometimes, in fact, most times, we're meant to be the observer more than anything else, but we tend to get attached to our own life, right? It tends to be the whole thing. We get addicted to our character. We get addicted to the character that we're playing in this grand play called life. So let's look at some of the other cards we got here. Let's look and see what else we can get. Because I'm going to put a tarot card underneath each of these, because these cards right here, this was my True Love Oracle deck, which I feel like is pretty good for love readings, not so good for financial readings. You know, sexuality for financial readings, it's like you're sexually attracted to money. Who isn't? So that's kind of where we're coming from here. So let's do some more shuffling. Let's do some more shuffling and see what we can get. Let's do 2 more shuffles with this deck here. Always important to remember, guys, that this right here, whenever you feel like it's time, whenever I say 2 more shuffles or whenever I say 3 more shuffles, and then I hit that point, I usually feel like, okay, I can set the cards down. It's kind of like when, and some people go until they feel a pull, right? Some tarot readers do that. Okay, so sexuality in reverse. Makes sense. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about this. Sexuality in reverse, okay? And then we have 10 of Wands in reverse, all right? The 10 of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like we're unburdening ourselves. Maybe this connection is dropping through, and part of us could possibly be relieved, part of us could be upset, but this connection could have been something that maybe this person comes and goes as they please. We don't know when they're going to be coming in, but when they come in, it's exciting, things are moving, it's exhilarating. But then we feel like they're always leaving, or they're always getting ready to go out the door and never come back. So there could be someone that's coming in and out of your life. And maybe, because the first thing I got was a father figure, someone not liking this kind of energy, or maybe even using the word coward, right? Coward would be kind of the way we would describe this person, because they're coming in and out of your life. They're not staying for the part that you would want that you would want them to stay for. Sure, sex is great, but mental intimacy, emotional intimacy, that's much more. You want someone to explore your inner world with you so that you can explore their world, their inner world with them. All right. So then we have compatibility in reverse. Again, we got these giant ass green birds. Okay. In this case, they're flying upside down. They shouldn't be doing that. Call the doctor. But we have the Emperor also in reverse right here. So we could be talking about an Aries individual, Aquarius. And so the Emperor is the Aries card. Okay. It's major arcana. When this is in reverse, it could be an Aries that is very controlling, very manipulative, and someone who tries to get their way by any means necessary. So that means if you put this person in a corner, not only will they play dirty, not only will they fight dirty, they're going to be very good at it. Okay, these are not people you want to mess with because they are not emotionally or mentally stable. All right, and when I say they're trying to control and trying to manipulate, they're trying to take away your ability to control yourself. They're trying to take away your ability to understand your own environment, okay, or to understand what's going on in your own environment. That's what I'm talking about here. So if you're dealing with this kind of negative Aries kind of thing, kick them out. Get rid of them. The cards right here is saying this is a power struggle. This is something you're going through, but you don't have to be here, right? It's a choice that you've made, and you can unmake the choice. You can make another choice, right? So then we have yin and yang up here, okay? And then we have the 6 of Swords right here. 6 of Swords in a lot of decks is represented by someone in a boat, and they're getting ready to go out there. They're getting ready to see something. And what's interesting with this one is that the 6 of Swords is a card where we're searching for something, okay? So we get the yin and yang symbol right underneath that, okay? Because we had the 10 of Wands on sexuality in reverse, and the 10 of Wands was also in reverse. And then we had compatibility in reverse, and we had the Emperor in reverse. But what's funny is on the yin yang that's upright, we also have the 6 of Swords that's upright. We're searching for something. We're searching for our own understanding, maybe of our mental energy, there can be a lot of ways we can be searching for something, but in this case, we're searching for love. We're searching for something that doesn't just feel like it's someone appreciating the physical appearance. It feels like there needs to be something more. And on our search for that, I feel like there's going to be a lot of ups, there's going to be a lot of downs, but eventually we'll find what we're searching for, right? Because we're not going to stop. We're going to have that Six of Swords energy. We're going to go out there, we're going to look, and each time we look, we get a little bit closer to understanding who we are and how we could best attract the person or the partner that we're looking for. That's going to be the biggest thing, right? I was going to say the hugest thing, that too, but that's going to be something that we could be exploring and moving forward. All right. So that's what I'm feeling here, Aquarius. Basically, just take your time getting to be in a connection. And if you feel like it feels contrived or it feels controlled or it feels like you just can't quite muster up the energy or the understanding, let go of this connection, right? Let go of something that is not serving you. Realize that you're worth more than that, because you are. And understand that you get to decide your connections with people. If someone else is trying to convince you otherwise, yeah, that's not right. So please take this, understand that you are in charge, you have the power, and I will see you guys in the Aries reading. So everyone take care. Appreciate you guys for watching this. Leave a comment, let me know if this resonates, and also you can go to my website and book a private reading with me. I promise I'm accurate, I'm good, my guides are very helpful, so please book a reading if that's something you want to do. All right, everyone, toodaloo, and see you in the Aries video. Bye.